Hello, it's me, Shantae. Just popping on for another video today, and it is Monday, and I rarely have the Monday blues, but it's not even really the blues for work. It's just I am really tired and just burnt out kind of mentally, just with everything when it comes to parenting and then really just doing this shit by myself. I'm fucking tired. I'm burnt out. And it just feels like day by day, like, you know, there's always going to be new challenges and new things that you have to deal with and process and whatever, but it's really difficult when you're doing this shit by yourself. And I feel extremely unsupported. And then it's like, if I do get some type of support, that support comes with someone feeling they have, like they're supposed to have a certain level of access to me in a way that I don't feel comfortable with. And it's really exhausting. Like I'm legit tired, and just having one of those days where I just want to clock out. Not necessarily from life, but like I just want to skip over this part. Whenever I feel like this, it sucks. It does. I've had a rough 24 hours, like dealing with the kids and just like trying to get everybody together for the week, and still just things not being together for the week. Like when I tell you I'm fucking exhausted, like it's a indescribable type of exhaustion too. It's like I'm sleepy and I could go to sleep, but like it's also primarily like a mental fucking thing. I'm really just fucking tired, and I'm tired of existing in the way that I'm existing right now. Really kind of with everything, but like there's a lot of external factors, but a lot of those external factors mirror my internal things, and I'm tired. And then it feels like, you know, I won't say it feels like I'm doing the work in vain, but I'm just having one of those days or couple days where it's just hard. And it's like I have support from my mom and even the kids' grandmother, but it's just like the other person that's supposed to be supporting just as much as I do just doesn't do their part. And they don't do their part because they're angry at me, because they're not getting their way, because I have boundaries, and because I do not allow certain things. I'm not fucking with certain behaviors. Like, you're not going to treat me any kind of way and tell me fuck me, and then the next minute you want to be friends. It does not work that way. And because of that, because I'm not allowing that kind of behavior that I used to allow, our children suffer. It just is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you know, I'm perfect and I've never done anything or said anything, or, you know, maybe added to the behavior. Yeah, having 4 kids, that adds to the behavior, doesn't it? Marrying somebody who, you know, doesn't fucking respect you or value you, that adds to the behavior, right? Absolutely. I'm accountable for that shit 1000%, because it doesn't make sense to not be accountable. How else am I gonna actually learn the fucking lessons? What it is just that I'm actually having the time, this time where I feel sad or whatever the fuck, it's time for me to process what it is that I have experienced. And it brings up a lot of sadness. It brings up, it really does put me in a place of almost like depression. It does. And so I know that I'm going to have everything that I need. My children are going to have everything that they need. We're going to have exactly what we need and then some, because I'm doing the fucking work behind the motherfucking scenes, physically and spiritually. So I know that I'm doing what I need to do, but I'm just having a moment where it does not feel like it. On top of that, it's just like the kids, and then kids being kids, and then their behavior, and then just not listening, and then Bronx with his, whenever he chooses to have his little episode. It's just, I'm tired. I'm tired. And it's just like, even if I were to get assistance, not even just financially, just any other type of assistance from the other person, I am low-key concerned about how he's going to treat the kids. It's just, I didn't choose well. And I made a video recently about the dangers of choosing well. Well, I'm not one of those people that really got swindled. I made the choice, and I made it a few times thinking that things were going to change. It was just me being delusional, thinking, oh, a little bit of time has gone by. Maybe something's going to change. Maybe he's going to be different. And every time it was short-lived. So I can't sit here and say, oh, I was tricked, because I wasn't. I tricked myself into thinking that this person was going to do something or be something that they were never capable of being for me. Now, I don't know, and I don't give a fuck about what they do with anybody else or for themselves, or I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I really don't. It's less about, oh, he's going to be better for the next person. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because I realize, like, a person like that or people like that, they'll never be good for anybody. They can have 15 bitches, and they're always going to find a problem, because the problem is them. It's not always the other people. It can be the person that's choosing them. There is a problem there. There's that. But like, it be them. And so I'm learning and always learning and always learning and always learning different levels of accountability. And my accountability in this situation is that I chose the person 4 different times, and also got married. And I explained a little bit about why I got married. I got married because at that time that person was taking care of the bills, and so it only made sense. I was thinking, oh, I was gonna live this military wife life. Psych your mind, make your motherfucking booty shine, bitch. This is why I'm always giving advice to younger people, because choose yourself. If you don't do nothing else, fuck the dream of, oh, we're gonna have a baby, we're gonna have a family. That shit, it's so short-lived. Like, choose yourself. Take the trip, save your money, do the things that you want to do, so that you don't find yourself where I am, in a place of resentment of the choices that you have made, or a lack thereof. Basically, I made the decisions that I made because I lacked the information that I needed to make better educational choices, I guess, but to make better choices. I lacked the information that I needed to make better choices. And it's not something that I'm just like, oh, I blame, my mom or my dad. It's not even anything. It's not a fucking blame game. It's really not. It's just the cards that I was fucking dealt, and I'm dealing with it, and the shit's hard. That's really it. And I'm just having a day where I'm just kind of struggling about it. I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. I really am. I'm exhausted. I might not look like it, and it's like, that's a pro and a con. Like, the pro is that I don't look like what I've been through, but the con to that is that people treat you like, oh, you'll be fine. And on top of being a Black woman, it's just like, oh, you'll be fine, you're strong. And it's just like, I'm tired though. Like, I look strong and I put on a brave face, but I'm fucking tired. I'm tired, and I'm reaching out for fucking help, and it's just like, I feel like a person that's in a room screaming and nobody can fucking hear me. That's how I feel. And not even because of the people that do support me, but I mean the person that's supposed to be there to support the children that we both co-created cannot hear me. Anything that I say, oh, I'm ungrateful, or I'm bitchy, or it's just like, it's never understood that I am overstimulated 98.7% of the time. I am. This is why I'm grouchy sometimes with my kids. I yell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not always a nice fucking mom. And it's something that I want to be better at. And I struggle a lot. This shit is hard. It's really fucking hard. And it's hard even whenever you have a good partner. You know, parenting itself is hard. But it's hard when you don't have the support from the person that you co-created life with. It's hard. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to get through it. Like, work itself will be fine, but it's just like life around work. Okay, and so I went into the corner store, but I'm back. And so I feel like as I'm sitting here, I'm just processing everything. And the reason why this shit hits even harder at this moment in my life is because I'm literally in the process of outgrowing shit. And in order to, and my mentor said this, in order to outgrow shit, you have to be not only accountable, but you have to name it. That's like the first part of even being accountable. You have to, like, it's just, it hits different. The feelings and everything just hit different. Like, from my financial decisions and choices and shit, it hits different. I've made some decisions that just have not benefited me in the long run in a lot of ways. And basically those decisions, just when I really have the time to sit and process it, it just makes me, I have to sit and think about it. I don't have a distraction. A lot of people get to bypass in their work by doing therapy, but they're not really implementing the things that they are learning, the tips and tools and different things, and changing behavior patterns and stuff. And I'm literally doing the fucking work in real time, and the shit is fucking hard, bitch. It's hard. I fully understand why people literally choose to just stay the way that they are. And I say this all the time, but I fully get it. It's much easier to just stay the way that you are and not really do the work and not really apply yourself and not change those patterns that you know, those behaviors that you know that are hindering you. Like, I still have things about myself that I really need to work on, and that I'm still making certain choices that are just not good for me. And I mean, two of the main ones that really have impacted me a lot, I have made the decision to no longer go back to that and to choose better. But in choosing better, it's hard. It's hard to choose to walk away. It's hard to choose to not stay in that situation where you're being paid but you're fucking disrespected. Like, initially it's hard. Now you'll get used to it. One thing that you do learn, and one thing that you will appreciate, is your solitude. But it's hard. Anybody that says, oh, just walk away or just leave, it's not that easy. That's why I'm learning to not even judge people for fucking staying. I'm learning, because it's hard to walk away from something that is, you know, supporting you in some kind of way. Even if it's not fully in the way that you would prefer to be supported, they're still there, and you're not doing everything by yourself, even though, and a lot of times you still the fuck are. But yeah, anywho, so I'm gonna end up having to put this all together. I'll see if I can do it with my cap cut or whatever. I just, oh, look at the red bird. It just really has been a struggle for me, and it just doesn't feel fair. As much as I'd like to say, oh, I would have never thought that my life was like this. Oh, bitch, the signs were there. The signs were there. But see, I was always thinking, oh, it's a money problem. What I was late to the party with, realistically, is that it was never just that said person didn't have enough money or they didn't work a good enough job. No, it's just that they never had it in them to really want to give. Because generosity doesn't come from, oh, you have extra and you want to share. No, you share what you have and you share it selflessly. But see, the problem is that a lot of these people are not selfless. And you have to be selfish in order to get where you want to get sometimes. But like when it comes to other human beings that you've created, you don't get to just be selfish 100% of the time. You don't. Now, if it's like extra stuff that's needed or extra stuff that they're wanting, that's different, because you can say you don't need that. So I'm gonna say no today. But when it comes to things that are needed and you're purposely withholding, that's a different type of evil. It's a different type of evil, and that type of evil will always be met with something waiting on the back end. Always. Because you don't get to do certain things to people and think that there's no repercussion. And I say this, and I'm gonna always say it, and it's true. You don't get to treat people any kind of fucking way and, you know, not even acknowledge or not be accountable for it in any kind of way and think that you're gonna live this glorious life. And even if you do get away with it, there's always a time. We all have a time. There's always some sort of way that you have to pay. And I don't always want to say, oh, it's karma, because sometimes people be so fucking psychotic and warped that they don't even have a sense of realizing that what they're experiencing is karma. They just be thinking, oh, I'm a victim. And then what they do is they'll find somebody to tell their fucking sob story to, and then that person gets involved, and then now their bullshit that they're lying about becomes that person's karma. It's a way for them to basically like escape. Like, for example, the universe gets type of conspiracy, and then said person is like, oh, that's messed up, because you're looking at this image of them that they're portraying to you. Whole time it's a fucking facade. Like, wake up. That's the way that this world works. A lot of this shit that we think is real is fucking fake. It's a game for us to stay stuck in. It's a game. And so when we realize and we have discernment when it comes to the people that we deal with, you save yourself a lot of time, energy, effort, karmic, energetic bullshit, like karmic ties, creating children, you know, unnecessarily. You save a lot of time. And I don't regret the experiences that I've had, but I'm having a moment to where I'm just like, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired of being the strongest motherfucking soldier, and I realize the part that I've played in it. And that's the difference, is that I'm not sitting here trying to make it seem like, oh, woe is me, licking my wounds, like I don't understand how I got here. No, like I do understand how I got here, and because I understand how I got here, it's even harder for me to feel like, I don't want to say giving myself grace, but like I just feel like, what the fuck, like. And I'm tired because I'm looking at this fucking mountain that I have to climb because I was laying in the pits of hell with essentially just a low vibrational fucking demon. Yeah, that's really what it is. Might sound dramatic, but the experience that I've had, I've seen the face of something that I've seen the look of weird obsession, and just like, I've seen it. And I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it because it's my fucking truth. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling, and I'm just trying to fucking process it day by day. I'm doing the work, so I know I expect better things to come, but I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of this existence, and I'm ready to go to the next step. And maybe there's just other lessons that I have to learn, and I do believe that I'm learning them now, and that's what it is. And it's painful to sit here and process this. That's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe.